Now to a CBS Atlanta exclusive tonight. A class action lawsuit was filed today against two state agencies in Georgia. It alleges the state withheld hundreds of millions of your tax dollars, which were earmarked for people with severe disabilities. CBS Atlanta's Jennifer Merrily has the story. You'll see it only here.
Well, I'm the first reporter to receive a copy of the lawsuit. The money is allocated through the state and is supposed to go to school, physical therapy, and one-on-one care. The lawsuit alleges some of the money was withheld, leaving nonprofits to deliver the same level of care, but for less compensation.
We're gonna make pudding today, okay? There you go, Matt. You stirring it.
Matt Wyndham relies on daily interaction at the United Cerebral Palsy of Georgia. The 53-year-old has been coming here Monday through Friday for more than 11 years. And he requires 24-hour one-on-one care.
She likes to relax. She likes to work on puzzles.
Tammy Welch moved into this UCP group home when it opened in 1993.
It's just important for Tamla to do things that she enjoys doing. You know, it's about her quality of life.
There you go.
The state waiver system pays for Matt and Tammy to live in group homes and attend outside centers.
Thank you.
And it covers that for 12,000 other severely disabled people in Georgia. According to attorney Eric John Taylor, the level of compensation nonprofits receive for that care diminished without warning in 2008.
No services have been cut. It's just that the providers of the services aren't paid, even though the money that is supposed to be paid to them was specifically allocated by both the state and federal government.
Open mouth.
4 nonprofits, including United Cerebral Palsy of Georgia and Creative Community Services, plus the families of Matt, Tammy, and 2 others, who represent the thousands like them, filed suit against the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities and the Georgia Department of Community Health for withholding funds. The lawsuit alleges the cuts violated federal and state regulations, as well as contractual obligations.
So how does that work when there's money that's earmarked for these programs and it doesn't get to them?
It's a great question, and that's one of the reasons that we are going to file this lawsuit, so that we can find out in discovery exactly where the money went.
It wears you out. I mean, we feel like that we are chasing the dollar, which is not what we should be doing.
Sally Buchanan, CEO of Creative Community Services, started the nonprofit 30 years ago. Buchanan took drastic measures to keep it afloat.
We got to the point of where we depleted everything, and we ended up I had to go get a personal loan for $150,000. Just because it's like we have got to do this just to make ends meet.
You look nice today.
Kurt Harrison with UCP Georgia said the nonprofit also chose to do more with less.
We were told by the state that we had to provide 5 days of service, but that they would only pay for 3.
Harrison says they won't let services slide. He calls it a moral obligation.
People with disabilities really don't do well in isolation. They really thrive in environments where they can experience things.
They want the state to do what they call the right thing for people like Tammy and Matt and reinstate the funds.
This is not blaming. This is just, let's make things right for our folks.
The parties involved tell me they wanted to settle, but were forced to move forward when the state simply wouldn't budge. The concern of Matt and Tammy's aging families is if they weren't notified this time, what happens next time when they may no longer be around to be a voice for them? Jennifer Merrily, CBS Atlanta News.
We reached out to the Department of Community Health and the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities. Both had no comment on the pending litigation. Happening right now.